Max. Welcome, Balozi.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, Cabinet Secretary ICT and Digital Economy, good friend Eliud Owalo, Chief Justice Martha Koome, Principal Secretary of ICT and Digital Economy John Tanui, the Kenyan Data Commissioner Mrs. Immaculate Kassaid, with whom we work very closely together, all commissioners from across Africa, aussi de l'Afrique francophone, soyez le bienvenu ici à Nairobi. C'est pas toujours comme ça à l'extérieur, normalement il y a du soleil et on peut vraiment bien se promener ici. Donc c'est une période avec beaucoup de pluie actuellement. That's why I also, first of all, would like to express my condolences also on behalf of my government to the loss of life and property here in Kenya due to the flooding of the last weeks. I think what we see is that climate change is a reality, and Germany and Kenya work very closely together to be together in this fight against the effects of climate change. And I only would like to underline once more that Germany is on the side of Kenya and all the countries in East Africa that are affected by the ongoing flooding. Ladies and gentlemen, it is really a great honor to be with you today at this opening, at this ceremony of the Network for African Data Protection Authorities conference. For me, it shows the real power of a Pan-African approach, and to see so many commissioners from north to south, west, east, Central Africa gathered here in Nairobi really is a strong signal. A few weeks ago, the IMF released the economic outlook for the world, and from the 20 first fastest growing economies, 9 are coming from Africa. And I think this again shows also the potential of the continent and the potential of the regional integration. And I just want to assure you that Germany and the European Union is very much your partner in this effort of regional cooperation and regional integration. And the digital economy and data protection is playing a very, very important role in this regard to unlock the potential of economic growth. That's why I would like to emphasize 2 points in my short remarks. First, what role does data protection play for our societies? And I think it's more or less unimportant if it's a German society, the Belgian, the Czech, the French, or Kenyan, Tanzanian, or South African. And the second point is, what are the economic benefits of shared privacy and data protection policies? So first, let me come to the role of data protection for our societies. Data breaches and privacy violation have become all too common in our increasingly digital world. We have a lot of issues right now, also in Germany, with these risks. And they don't just impact individuals, they erode the fundamental trust that enables the digital economy, but even democracies and political systems to flourish. So data protection is not just a technical issue, it is a fundamental issue to build trust and to sustain trust in a society, to enable the digital economy and to realize the socio-economic potential of the data revolution. This is still ongoing. As Germany, we firmly believe that strong data protection frameworks are essential for unlocking the economic potential of data-driven industries. That is why we are partnering with the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner here in Kenya, but also in other African countries. I heard that there's a strong partnership also with Nigeria over the past years to build its capacity and regulatory capabilities. This partnership is implemented here in Kenya through the Digital Transformation Center, and if you're interested what this center is really doing on the ground, you can visit the stand over there. We have supported the capacity building for ODPC staff, enabling the ODPC team to develop world-class expertise in data protection, law and enforcement. Earlier this year, we facilitated Kenya's annual Data Privacy Day celebration to raise awareness among businesses and citizens about the importance of data rights. So fostering Kenya's position as a continental and even global driver of data protection is one of our aims and our missions here, and that's why we support ODPC's membership in the Global Privacy Assembly and help to integrate Kenya into the global network of data protection authorities. So I think what we have seen in the last years, and I really would like to thank the Kenyan government for this partnership, is that it really grew into a very close cooperation, both between Kenya and Germany and between Kenya and the European Union. And in this regard, I'm also very happy to welcome my colleague and friend, Andrei Šimek, who will also talk to you later from the European delegation. So coming to the economic points of data protection, we believe that the economic advantages that come from robust data flows and adequacy agreements between the EU and partner countries are enormous. There's enormous economic potential in it. And one big milestone was achieved in December 2023, especially between Kenya and the European Union when the Economic Partnership Agreement was signed. And by doing this, we opened the door for increased trade, but not only trade, but also we are building on a way forward to enable robust and safe data flow environments as an opportunity to multiply the potential for increased trade and investment, because there is no trade, basically no trade without data flows. So this all belongs together. And one key catalyst towards this vision is the ongoing EU-Kenya data flow dialogue. If successful, an adequacy agreement would deliver huge economic advantages for Kenya, and I know that we are working hard on this, and that we are hoping to achieve concrete results until summer this year. This would grant Kenya access to a lucrative European digital market, including IT and business process outsourcing sector, with an estimated outsourcing demand of several billion US dollars. This means that, for example, call centers would establish their branches here in Kenya and would serve the European market as a whole, which is the biggest integrated market of the world with around 450 million consumers, as you all know. According to a recent model forecast, the global business solutions sector alone has the potential to create here in Kenya, I'm only talking about Kenya, 30,000 new jobs until 2033. And these are high-skilled, good-paid jobs. And these job opportunities is for us as Germany quite important, not only to create these jobs in Kenya, but also because we are working on a skilled migration labor agreement between Germany and Kenya right now. In the ICT sector alone in Germany, we have 149,000 vacant jobs where we look. And I think to bring our data systems closer together would also facilitate, of course, the movement of skilled people to Germany if they are interested to go there. As I said, we are negotiate the bilateral labor agreement. Just next week, our federal commissioner, Mr. Stamm, will come to Kenya here, and it's the last round of negotiation, and we hope to finalize it by then. So I would like once again just express my highest appreciation to see so many African representatives here. What I said in the beginning about the economic potential of the integration of the continent, I think is just enormous. And the conference here is a big opportunity for you, for us, for all of us to learn together, to connect, to network, and to grow together in this integrated data sphere here in Africa also. We are very happy as Germany and GIZ to support this conference and to support the networking amongst you. And we think that there's really a lot of opportunities in unlocking the economic potential of the digital economy. So looking ahead, we remain open as the federal government, as the European Union, to partnering with other entities, public and private, who share our vision for a world where data rights are respected and the digital economy empowers all. This is quite important, I think. It's not an elite thing. It concerns really everybody. It's starting with the youth. When I saw the film with the young people looking at their phones, I thought about my two sons at home, because that's exactly what they're doing all day long. And I think we also have to sensitize this generation about data sharing. And you know about the discussions about some of the social platforms that are used by a lot of youth. So I think this is really a very important task. So thank you very much for having me here. As we say in Kenya, asanteni sana, and in Kiswahili, nakutakia kiungamano, kia amani na baraka, asanteni sana.